What's up, family? I'm Real Mike Rob. Make sure you tuning in to the 3 Point Conversion Radio. They got all of it and they keep it funky. Let's get it.
What up? What up? What up? It's your man, Mr. Controversy. Did you miss me? We're back inside 3 Point Conversion Sports Lounge, and I got my guy to the right. My guy, Mace. What up, dog?
Rock on, everybody. Rock on. Rock on, baby. Rock on.
How you doing, dog? How you feeling, man?
First of all, I'm mad at all of yous. All of yous I'm mad at. If y'all knew about the R&B podcast with Tank and Jay Holiday or whoever the dude is, and y'all ain't told me about it, shame on y'all, man. Shame on you. This podcast has had me in the headlock for 3 days now.
Oh, it's funny.
It's
good.
Fire. Because so, as everybody know, if you know me, I swear I'm a rapper. I swear I'm an R&B singer. So I'm always just intrigued by the magic of music and the thought process of artists and some of the people they've had on this show, and to hear them break down, the music and like stuff they thought was trash. Like how do you think some of these songs are trash? Like to hear Babyface talk about what he thought was trash, like those are classics. Babyface, really?
Wow.
But artists are genius. Our artists are total genius. So I mean, I feel them. But yeah, if y'all knew about this, as much as y'all know I love music, y'all didn't tell me about this podcast. Shame on you, Marlon. What up, though, my boy? What's happening?
Marlon? Okay, I'm gonna try to check it out then, dog.
It's dope, man. I've watched the one. I watched Babyface. I watched Snoop. I watched Jermaine Dupri. Man, it's just so many. They've had the Chris Brown.
Oh, so they having these people come on.
Yes, they're interviewing the artists. Like the last one I watched today, I supposed to been working, but I watched because everybody know I'm the fifth member. I've been the fifth member of Jodeci. But to hear KC break down like just the whole Jodeci process, right, hey, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy out here.
Well, that's different. I mean, because we get it in sports, so why not get it in music? Because I think that dope. Also, I mean, look, you get it from the poor man's people, media, as they say now, since all the athletes and do their thing or whatever. It's cool. It's all gravy, but
yeah, whatever. Those guys don't know what they talking about.
Yeah,
what do they know? Who told them?
Right. But yo, what up, Jacob? What up, Marlon? Whoever else is on here. Hey, man, we got a very great show lineup for you all. And title of this show is called "And Keeping It Real Goes Wrong." That's the basis of this show. And we got to talk about Nico, the one southeast, not the one in Texas. So we because like we said, Maceo said, I don't know how to say his name. But
y'all know when you say Nico, y'all know what we're talking about. You know what we're talking about.
Now you got the other crazy Nico in Texas, though, in Dallas, the Dallas owner. You know what I'm saying? But that's the other one.
Don't nobody think about him. People still think Mark Cuban. Like, get out of here.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But we got to address that situation, man. That is crazy. Also, Lions. I mean, the NFL draft is approaching us.
They got one more week to lie. They can't lie when they turn their card in. They can't lie no more.
Yeah, because you see, what's up, Lisa? You see that they bringing all these lies about you hearing the stuff about Shador, like nobody got him ranked in the top. Okay, all right, all of this stuff. So I guess it's still Lion season, but
yeah,
it's almost over.
Before we go forward, I have to prepare everybody. Do not be shocked if Jackson Dart goes before Shador. Just brace yourself. Just brace yourself, everybody.
I wouldn't be either, but we're gonna get on that because I'm gonna get on that. Yeah, we got to talk about that because that's the good stuff. That's the good stuff right there.
I'm just bring that up. Just fair warning,
because I got something to say about that. Which I'm not even disagreeing, you know. So, but also we got NBA playing, and we saw the Hawks, man, get mollywopped. I sometimes wonder, and we're gonna get into that. You know, I'm not gonna talk about this long, but sometimes I wonder. What up, Will? Going to the Saints, I'm over sure drop to the Steelers. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about, man, when it comes to that. But Mason, I wonder sometimes. I want to ask the players, do you all, knowing you got another home game, are you good? Like, all right, we lose, we got another home game. To me, I don't even think they should get a home game. I think they should go play on the road because they lost.
Yeah, they don't.
I mean, I know they want to play, but I'm just saying after a while, it was like, you know what, it's a wrap. You know,
I mean, after the effort last night, I mean, who's really excited about Friday?
Right.
If we're keeping it a buck, as the youngins say, we're keeping it a buck. But we'll get into it.
We'll talk about it. And then
we've sat through 41 home games up close and personal with this team. We cover this team. I mean, were you really surprised by last night? We'll get into it.
We'll get into it. And also, man, NBA awards, man. We gotta bring up the NBA awards, give our what we think. So
better not screw my boy this year.
No, they better not. Well, look, this week we're gonna talk about the real awards. But next week, me and Macy, I'm gonna give a Mace. We're gonna come up with our own awards. Like, you know, not gonna be MVP. It's gonna be like, who was that dude this year? You know, awards like that, some real awards. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's not biased or anything like that. So
hey, Ant-Man, do not change shoes. Just keep playing in that AE1. I saw the AE2. Don't do it, Ant-Man, don't do it.
Yeah, just leave AE1. Just leave them on now.
Just keep going. Just keep giving us the crazy colorways.
Yeah, man. Stop. Yep. Hey, and then I know Lisa gonna hate for me to bring this up, but then we got to talk about those Braves, dog. Man, it's
coming out. I'm getting ready to come out of retirement, everybody. I can get a Braves about 4 innings.
Hey, you might get a little something. I know I can fit. Hey, dog, because they anyway.
I got some innings left in me.
Right. I feel you do it, dog. You play third base, right?
Third base. I'm going to pitch. They need pitching help. I'm going to pitch.
I play right field.
Yeah, I'm going to help with the pitching staff. Yeah, middle relief, close, whatever they need me, however they need me.
Something. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And then of course we got quick hit, stop it. So look, let your family and friends know they can listen to the show live on the 3-Point Conversion Facebook page. Also, we're on the 3-Point Conversion YouTube channel as well. So, hey, man, it's time to get to these quick hits. Let's get it. So, first off, FAMU is hiring Charlie Ward to be the head coach of the basketball team.
Yeah.
That's cool. Cool to see Charlie Ward. You know, Charlie Ward, I know he was always quiet, but Charlie Ward was so good at what he did, whether it's football,
Yes.
and he was good at basketball. Like, I mean, this
Yes.
Joker got contracts
Yeah.
and was a starting point guard in the league.
Yes.
I was wondering why, and it's good to see him doing something because somebody that good, and usually if you're playing quarterback and you're playing point guard, you have some knowledge of the game.
No doubt about it.
And it's like, you know, I was waiting for him to give back, and I'm not saying he was wrong. No, but I just wanted to hear him because I know he got knowledge for the game, like we stated. So it was good to finally see that, you know, to see that he's going to be somewhere we could see him put back into the game.
Marlon, you can have third base now. I just want to pitch. I can't stand in that corner no more. Remember, I caught one in the eye, so y'all can have that hot corner. I'm good on it.
But yeah, man, your thoughts on Charlie?
You will never, ever, ever, ever in life get me to say anything bad about Charlie Ward. Charlie Ward is one of my favorite athletes ever. Every now and then he chime in on my Facebook page, Charlie Ward. So Charlie Ward was my recruiting guy when I took my trip to Florida State. Mm-hmm. Charlie Ward was the punter at Florida State. So, and it's crazy because I remember his career at Thomas County. Coldest quarterback, one of the coldest quarterbacks ever in the state of Georgia. So when he got his turn at Florida State, I remember anybody who would listen to me, I would tell them, that's him. That's the guy. And he's always just been that cool. He played in high school like he just played 1 year. Chaos, he was always calm. He was ahead of his time. That's why he didn't get to play quarterback in NFL. If he had been coming along now, been a first overall pick with all the accomplished in college. But his basketball knowledge, I love the fact that FAMU has pegged him to be the guy to run the basketball program. Because, I mean, basically where he's from at Thomas County, I mean, he might as well be Tallahassee. So he's close to home. I have nothing but love for Charlie Ward. So this is a great hire. Shout out to Charlie. I'm going to put it on my Facebook page in a little bit. Just like, Charlie, congratulations. Anybody who knows me know I love me some Charlie Ward. So anytime that guy does something successful in life, I'm good.
Yeah, man.
Will, listen. if people didn't see Charlie Ward play quarterback in high school, you missed a treat. Light years ahead of his time. Oh.
He was like that. So I can imagine because he was ahead of his time in college football. I said it like, I think he's the quintessential quarterback right now. This is who you want. Somebody who can scramble, run when he needs to, but yet still don't have to, not always taking off when nothing's there. You always, keep the play going. Yeah, man.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you one more funny story. So as Jacob, I love the guy. I love him. When I was coaching high school football in one of my former lives, we would have to work Georgia's one of our main jobs in the summertime to make money. You work college camps. So we always worked Georgia's camp, especially when Mark Rick was the head coach. And I would always, probably either the first day or the last day, I would always make Mark Rick tell me a Charlie Ward story. And he would just basically, I would tell you how, like, man, Charlie Ward saved his career. Because he was kind of viewed as a bomb OC, because like nothing is working at Florida State. And Charlie Ward basically invented the fast break offense. And he was just like, Charlie, give me the plays. He was like, we just need to do this. fast break offense born. Mark Rick looks like a guru. He becomes the head coach at Georgia and all of
Right.
these things.
Just
And
everything.
he owes Charlie Ward all of that. So, yeah. Jacob, love me some Charlie Ward. If I didn't feel like digging through these crates right here, I would put Charlie Ward jersey on today. Yeah.
Right.
My guy. Shout out to Charlie
Yeah,
Ward.
man. Shout out to Charlie Ward. Moving on. Duke Blue Devils freshman. So is it Khan Kanupo, I believe.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Announced he is going to enter into the NBA draft. He's a freshman. I'm gonna say this, dog. Oh, well, first of all, congrats to him, and hopefully, he gets where he needs to get to, and he gets there and he plays. But that's how you know the NBA has changed. I know this sounds like a get off my lawn segment, but that's how you know the NBA has changed because this dude wouldn't even. I mean, he's nice, but come on, man.
Yeah.
One more year, dog.
Yeah. But
One more year.
This is where we are in college basketball. This is where we are, guys. The guys are there, and you know they're only there for a cup of coffee. Vets. They're only there for a cup of coffee. They're not going to be there long.
That's it.
They don't even know a weight room, gym, practice facility. Only places they know. They're not going to be on campus for a long time. They out of there.
And they giving so much money out in the NBA.
Yeah,
NIL money for the NBA is like that. NIL like ain't nothing compared to what they giving out to NBA.
Yeah.
So I get it. I'm not even mad at them. You know what I'm saying? Moving on. Then we got Paige Beckers. You know, she was the number 1 overall pick.
Shout out to Paige.
Yes. And for the Dallas Wings, but she has announced that she's an investor. She's an investor for the Unrivaled League, which is dope. And that's dope, bro, for her to come in at. First of all, that's going back to the NIL. That's why she can do that, but that is dope. You know,
Paige made a lot of money. Paige made a lot of money in college. Her Instagram and her TikTok.
Wait. If we go back and we were playing college, whatever, and we had NIL or we had that money at that age, what do you think we would have been doing at that age? Because that's dope.
Shopping.
acting like Shador them.
Shopping. Yeah. We would have. Because, I mean, I'm trying to tell y'all, we used to get $50 meal money. What? Wow. I was rich.
Right.
You mean that, man, I got to call my mama and ask for the money? Y'all been give me $50 for the weekend. Well, I'm out of here. I'm rich. So just imagine.
That's what it sounds like, Jacob.
Imagine.
Bruh.
Again, listen. My little cousin, true freshman, ain't played her down. Ain't played her down of football. $95,000.
And that's on the low end.
That's the very low end.
Very low end.
Very low end.
Hey, I'm going to take this from Cedric. I feel Cedric on this. Cedric Entertainer said this. I'm going to quote him. He said, he was like, he said, he went in the 1983. He went and applied. He went and did this. I think it was like I forgot the beer, Budweiser or whatever, Bush Comedy Festival, whatever, in Chicago. And the winner got $5,000. He told his mama, if I win this $5,000, you ain't got to work no more. Bruh, that's how it was back then. You didn't think, $10,000? You was rich.
Dude.
Don't let Price is Right. Price is Right. Remember Price is Right? They used to win. Yeah. You win $10,000. They be going crazy.
Going crazy. Dude, my little cousin, they getting ready to get out of school in about a couple of weeks because they just finished spring. Finals around the corner. The boy made $95,000 as a freshman. ain't played now down.
That's crazy, dog. That's crazy.
Imagine, and everybody who went to college and who had to call their mama can relate to this. You had to, like, if your mama gave you $20, you was Gucci. Your mama gave you 220s.
What?
Hello, dude. Imagine the start of the semester, and it's so crazy. You can get a lump sum payment, or you can get it broke down monthly. My little cousin wanted his at one lump sum, so he got 46,000 in September. He got another 46,000. Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, man.
But yeah, man. But shout out to Paige.
He even real quick, Raphael. He even one day I raised pictures. I like, but don't do that no more. He called me. He must have went into the bank. He hit me with the money phone. He said with the money phone. I said,
see,
18. He turns 19 next week. Imagine what his summer vacation gonna be.
We ain't even thinking about cars. We just trying to get gear, Jordans, starter coats.
And I ain't even gonna tell you, it's a certain wide receiver that plays at his school who's arguably probably the best wide receiver in America. He has a different car every month.
Wow. That's crazy, dog. That's
and not Honda Accords. Now,
no.
I drove a Honda Prelude when I was in college. I had a Honda Prelude. This guy has a Maybach. Got the new Hummer. Y'all seen the new Hummer? He got the new Hummer. Y'all seen the new Hummer? I ain't gonna hold y'all.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But all right, man. Ham's about to email you. Hey, all right. Look,
I don't need that.
All right, y'all. That wraps up quick hits. But yo, let's move into the hot topic, dog. Nico, your boy Nico, man. Tried. Nico, if y'all haven't heard the story, and I was on spring break with the children, with my girls. So Nico tried. We don't call him Nico because nobody knows how to pronounce his name. But Nico tried to bet on himself, right?
No.
You know, his look. You can put the name right there, Jacob. That still don't mean I don't know how to say it. That's why I said I mean, I wouldn't. I'm not even gonna lie. I wasn't following Tennessee, so I haven't heard announcers call his name. And when it happened, I was on spring break. I mean, I was out of town on spring break, so I just saw the update, and I still haven't heard Joker's name, last name, how it's pronounced. But either or, Nico bet on himself and said, his father came in just like them uncles or a father would do. You need to make more money. You're already making 2.2 mil at 20 something years old, and you need to make 4 million. So he tried to bet on himself and stand on business and held out with practice in the spring game.
Yeah.
And Josh Hoople, the coach for Tennessee, was like, "We good." I holla. Yeah, we good.
We're good.
Now you got this guy right now at the point where he's trying to. He had to enter the transfer portal. What was it, Sunday or Monday?
Yeah, yesterday he's already committed to UCLA. He's going to UCLA.
Yeah, so good because everybody else is like, "No, we good. We not messing with him."
Yeah,
Yeah. So as you see, he is in. You see, he's in UCLA. But what I want to ask you is, well, first your thoughts when you first heard this, because like I said, I was gone, so I just getting the scoop. So your thoughts when you heard this, Mace?
So I wasn't shocked only because I have 3 cousins that are playing Power 5, Power 4 football. So I know a lot of the conversation that's going on. So to me, I thought this was like a leverage play. They looked at the landscape and they was like, hey, let's see if we can get more money. All they can do is say no. And I think in their minds, they were willing to bet that looking at their roster, he's the starter, basically 2-year starter. No way they're going to say no. Josh Heupel and the collective, they was like, no. And I think that Nico's father and family, who I think they were all like, there's no way they're going to tell us no, right?
Right.
But they told you no. And now you're in this predicament. The good news for him, jumps in the portal, already found a home. So that's good.
Did he get $4 million?
Huh? No,
What'd he get?
it's not $4 million because UCLA doesn't have $4 million to
Right.
give one player.
Right.
And so in so much of this, a lot of people really don't like understand the collectives and just everything that goes into NIL and you know, promises and all of these things. Like I say, I can use, because I can use one of my little cousins, for example. When he was at NC State, he was a 4-star recruit. His deal as a freshman was 6 figures. His deal, once he became if he had become the starter, his deal would have increased to this. So
Right.
you can ask for whatever. The collectives are gonna tell you, yay, nay, you know, look, this is what we got. Because every collective is different. And goes back to like when Nick Saban told that room that day, y'all want me to compete, y'all want to win national championships, I need more money. Because to win a national championship, to recruit the way I'm recruiting, like everybody made a big deal about Ohio State's $20 million roster. They asked Ryan Day, what does it cost to win a national championship? Ryan Day said $20 million.
Mm-hmm.
I need $20 million to make sure that I can fill this roster with guys who can put us in position to win that championship. So back to Nico, his dad, his whoever, they all felt like, listen, Tennessee needs us. But then he found out they don't need you. And they're willing to move on. And you heard Josh Heupel, nobody is bigger than the program.
So, 2 things. First, is this the first time, I can't remember, even made public at least, where have you seen someone come in and say, we're holding out? Because like you said,
Yeah, this was the very first instance of this.
okay, because I was gonna say, like you said, I get, no, this is what
Like,
we want. This is what we
it's
negotiating. I get that.
yeah.
But to be like,
I can tell
Right.
you guys on authority, and again, I'm not gonna throw the school under the bus. A certain quarterback at a big time school pulled off a big win. His family immediately called the AD, called the head coach, and was like, we need to have a sit down. Head coach, okay. They go in. Father, quarterback, basically was like, we need X amount of dollars. We just gave you a big win. We did all these things. Head coach said, it's one game. He played good, but he wasn't the end all be all. Let's see how the season plays out.
right.
Season played out. They looked at us like, well, you know what? Yeah, that money that I was asking for, we good on you. As a matter of fact, it'd probably be good for y'all to transfer. Kid transferred, went on to have a decent career. But if he had stayed at said school, who knows? But
Right.
people feel like they have, and especially quarterback. Listen.
Yeah, that's what it is.
If you're the parent of a 5-star quarterback, you are sitting pretty. But the only thing about your child, when your child gets to said school, your child better perform.
Right.
If you don't perform, here we are. Because and somebody just talked about how everybody remembers what Nico did against Ohio State, and it wasn't good. Matter of fact, he wasn't really good. If we're really being honest, he wasn't good all year. He had 1 300-yard passing game this year, and that was against UTC Chattanooga.
Hey, that's why I don't know the Joker's last name. My point exactly. So, but we don't see, we haven't seen this happen like this, where somebody hold out, and this Joker held out like he was in the NBA, like, you know what I'm saying, or NFL. I'm sorry, like I don't know if he, as a Jamar Chase fan, I don't know, but this Joker, like, he was gonna hold out, so it didn't happen. But then I wonder, and like you just mentioned, that happened where the team was like, nope, we're not doing it. But I wonder if Hyper was like, because Hype was old school. Hype played. Remember, he was an old quarterback. Yeah. So Josh, like, no, we're not doing that. So I wonder now, does this set the precedent of coaches standing on business now? Or can some coaches, depending on it, because like Ohio State, they gonna pay their money. We know that. You know, you got, because the people got the money. That's what you're gonna do anyway. You know what I'm saying? I want him to go. I get it, but anybody else who had this notion now, I wonder if that kind of changes. I wonder if there's nothing wrong with negotiating, but I wonder if rules come after this now. Like, hey,
well, no rules are coming, because again, this not the NCAA problem.
That is
this
true.
not the NCAA problem. Each school individually sets this up.
Right.
Your collective, or whatever you got in place. That's why you see so many colleges now. Everybody hiring the GM. Everybody. Michael Lombardi is the GM at North Carolina.
Right.
Andrew Luck is the GM at Stanford. Like, every school is hiring a GM, because you almost have to have this thing set up like the NFL, like a professional team.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
crazy.
Hey, we all to a man said the athletes got to get paid. Well, here we are. Don't whine about it now.
Nah, don't whine about it now.
Because everybody said, man, the athletes, man, the coaches can leave. Why the players can't get paid? Here we are.
And again, I'm not mad at the players.
No.
For getting their money, and because they're able to, like you just, that statement you just made, we see it with the coaches. So they can decommit, and especially when you got players going for them. But now the players can roll with them too. That's what we saw with Caleb. We're seeing a lot of that. So I'm not mad. Dion and all of that. Okay. Move on to transition to the NFL. So I don't know if you've noticed, the Falcons are being I feel like they're being very secretive. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm on an email list. I'm not even getting emails on who coming out. But you see everybody named Mama.
Yeah.
I'm on a Browns email list. I get emails with the Browns saying, hey, we're bringing in such and such. We're even having a presser with a future, projected future draft pick.
Yeah.
Falcons, like, nah.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's a bad thing, because listen, when you're a bad organization, these are the type of things you do. You're listening. The Falcons, and you know this better than anybody, the Falcons truly have rabbit ears. They listen to the outside noise. They let the outside noise affect the organization. Think about it. for Georgia's Pro Day, they made sure that every person that worked at Flowery Branch was over in Athens, just so they could shut everybody up and say, why you don't draft no Georgia players? They sent everybody in the building over to Athens. So now they can't now all the U's can't say, well, they won in Athens.
Mm-hmm.
They were in Athens.
Right.
Still don't mean they're gonna draft somebody from Georgia.
Right.
But they had a strong presence. They never have a strong presence in Athens. But because they're listening to the outside noise, hey, let's make sure we have a bunch of people in Athens, and let's make sure that everybody see the Falcon logo in Athens. Petty organization.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why, you know what I'm saying? Like
Because they can't get this, they can't get the pick. They can get the pick wrong, but because they don't. So let's just say that they tell everybody, hey, we love Malachi Stark. It's gonna be an uproar. Like Mike Green is being projected. People are like, so you like Mike Green more than any DN in Athens.
Right.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I want to pivot back to what you were saying with Shador and Jackson Dart. You said Dart is going to get, you believe, you said don't be surprised.
Don't be surprised. Be only because if you just listen to a lot of people who, draft gurus and this site and this site, that, I mean, a lot of people, and a lot of people have been loud about it. They think Jackson Dart played in a more NFL ready offense. They think Jackson Dart has more upside than Shador. They think, like they've let it be known. A lot of people have, if you listen to guys, they watch the all 22 and that, they don't like the fact Shador holds the ball. They don't like the fact that most of their passes are thrown behind the line of scrimmage. All of these things. But again, Jackson Dart, he played at USC. Then he played for Lane Kiffin. So he played for two coaches who ran, pro style offense. They just think he's a more of a NFL ready quarterback than Shador. A lot of people will tell you, depending on who you listen to, a lot of people think Shador project. They don't think he's a day one starter. We'll see.
They're tripping.
We'll see.
I mean, here's the thing with the NFL, and I don't want them to start turning the NFL into the NBA, because right now the NBA is all about talent. If you have talent, that's what we want. We just want talent. We're not looking for IQ. We're not looking for fundamentals. We're not looking for someone who knows how to play the game. We want talent. If you can jump high, it looks like you can shoot. Are you not afraid to shoot? You're very athletic. You're going number one. Right? Yeah. That's how it is. We're picking you first.
Yeah.
Now, you look at Shador, just watching Shador. Shador holds the ball, which is, we know that.
Yeah.
We know that. But these are things that can be changed in the NFL. Just like I always talk about with who's the guy going number one?
Cam Ward.
Cam, he can't do that sidearm crap in the NFL. It's getting picked off or blocked every time.
He'll get knocked down a lot.
But he goes to an NFL team. That NFL team will go ahead and.
How you really feel, Will? How you really feel?
He don't like dirt. But the NFL team could change that. As good as Peyton Manning was, Peyton had some tendencies that he needed to be fixed. Tom Brady needed to be, but when you look at Shador Sanders, when I think about me personally, not because I'm a fan or anything like that, when you look at the way he plays the game at quarterback, to me, he's more quarterback ready than all of them. Now, as far as the talent and the skill set, I'm not questioning that,
No.
but just as far as if you name a quarterback that in the NFL, that in college football, where it looked like it looked like for the most part, I mean, this past year, he made some mistakes. He was forcing it, but it just looked like he didn't like, dang, this dude don't really make bad decisions like that.
So, you and I had this conversation last year, and we kind of had this conversation the entire season. For me, it's always who drafts the guy, what system does he play in. I don't care who it is. So let's just say, for instance, Jayden went to Chicago and Caleb went to Washington. In year one, Jayden was coached way better than Caleb.
Right.
Jayden walked into a situation where it was much more talent around him, because this was crazy. And I hammered this home to somebody the other day. Just imagine, just imagine, as sad as Lamar was on draft night, him falling to 32 was the best thing that happened to him.
Ever happened. Yep.
The situation that you go to dictate truly what type quarterback you're gonna be.
Same thing with Aaron Rodgers. Same thing with Marino. Like it just, it just,
Like,
because think about it, Marino, as great as Marino was, if he didn't go where you got a coach Don Shula who would say when they put him in the middle of towards the middle, I think second half of the season, his rookie year, and was like, yo, this guy, we got something. Forget about runners right now. Forget about running backs. We just gonna throw the ball and we're gonna let them cook. If it had went to a team like, I don't know, it's the Seattle Seahawks or whoever, where they gonna run and pound, it wouldn't have worked.
Bruh, again, it's what's around the quarterback that makes the quarterback what he's gonna be. Listen, me and my partners, we still laugh about this to this day. I had one of the craziest high school stat lines ever. If you just picked up the paper Saturday morning and you read that I was 15 of 17 for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns, you were like, oh, he went crazy.
Right.
Ask me what the longest pass I threw.
But 5
Please
yards.
ask me what the longest pass I threw.
What's the longest pass you threw?
4. Dude catching hitches going 70. Dude catching slants going 50. But again, if you weren't at the game, we laugh about it. Yeah. I woke up that Saturday, bunch of phone calls. Everyone, you want to add that thing out? Yep, I was. I was. I didn't throw a pass for y'all.
Bruh.
But what I'm saying is what's around you.
So what's around you.
It's what's around you.
Even with the coaches too. What's around you. And like you said, Jayden going to the Commanders was the best. You got
him going to
Kingsbury.
Oh my God.
Because then you think about, and now Jayden's that dude, but like you said, just think if Caleb went back with Kingsbury and they familiar with each other.
Bro. Dude, imagine Jalen Hurts in Atlanta. You would hate him.
Right.
You would hate him. But he in Philly, he got AJ Brown. He got Devontae Smith. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna give you Saquon Barkley too. And the defense is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all I gotta do is not turn over the football.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
So,
situations matter. they matter.
So that brings me to my point of when the stuff that they're saying about Shador, I still think it's part of the line season as well. You know what I'm saying? I still think it's part of that.
Yeah.
It's something, yeah, but then a lot has to do with hate, of course.
Right. What did they tell us about Josh Allen when he was drafted? No accuracy. He can never fix his accuracy.
Not a leader. All of that.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Hence, that's why I believe that, and to me, he played better after Dabo, but Dabo is the one that got him, not Dabo, but Dayball.
Yeah.
Dayball is the one that got him started. Why I think if Giants get any quarterback, if they would, that would be perfect for him. If Dayball's trying to save his job and like, hey, let me, but like you said, they trying to get something quick and win, but
they know they getting fired. Mara not gonna let them draft a quarterback because he like, y'all ain't gonna be able to coach him. I'm gonna let the new coach pick his own quarterback.
Right.
You got Russ and Jameis. Figure it out.
Right.
Figure it out. And that's why they taking Abdul Carter at 3. Figure it out.
So I think that would fit. But either or, like I said, whether you like Cam, Dart, or Shador, not as cool. But to hear the stuff that they try to paint,
man,
on
who
Shador,
gonna coach him?
Who gonna do this?
Honestly, if I'm Shador, please let me fall to the Saints. Or if they take Dart, because the further I fall, the better the team I'm going to.
Yep. That's why I say he go to Pittsburgh. That's not a bad thing. Like he ain't got to worry about money.
It's not gonna be no bad thing.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
All you can Ward lovers, holler at me about week 6.
Right. That's what I was about to say. Because he's going to Tennessee. Right. He's going to Tennessee and.
Holler at me about week when Will Levis all of a sudden taking snaps. Y'all see Will Levis over there warming up. Y'all holler at me then.
So do you think that the Saints, because what you just said, do you think that the Saints should go?
They're gonna take a quarterback. Whether it's who do they like the most? Does Kellen Moore think Dart can run his offense? NFL Youngboy ain't gonna be in here. They're gonna trade NFL Youngboy. DK and NFL Youngboy not gonna be in the same locker room when the season starts. No, they will not. But
wait, hold on. Go ahead.
Who does Kellen Moore like most? Does he? Because Derek Carr out. Like by Derek Carr. By Derek Carr. I'm taking one of these young boys. He gonna be the day one starter. And please don't y'all tell me about Spencer Rattler. Get out of here. We saw Spencer Rattler. That's gonna be the Saints' dilemma. Do you think Shador can run it day one? Do you think Jackson Dart can run it day one? There you go.
And that's So and Will Cam was a good quarterback, but you saying Cam will be fine, bruh. It's about what's
around him.
Hey, let's say this. Listen to this. Drew Brees came out as one of he was cold in the Big Ten. I remember him, Purdue and everything. Yeah. He went to San Diego.
Yeah.
He got his job taken when he got hurt, but then they got a job taken. Why? Not because he was bad, because he was in the wrong system.
Yeah, and they drafted Phillip Rivers. Hello, 6'5".
But they drafted him because right. And you got this Marty ball, and Marty Schottenheimer like, no, we went to 6'5" guy, Breeze, EI, whatever. But then you put Breeze in the system with Sean Payton, Not
The rest is history.
Breeze probably top 5 quarterback, and and come on, man.
But even more than that, imagine if the Miami Dolphins would have, because Nick Saban, he's made it known. He wanted Drew Brees, but he couldn't pass the medical, so they took Dante Culpepper. So, hey, how that work out?
You saying they were built around them, bro? I don't have no faith. Look at what they've done so far. Like, and that's cool because I know that's the fan talking at you, but nah, dog. Tennessee is not the right. No. No.
Yeah, Campbell. Holler at me about
No. Breeze had to show the issue. Well, Breeze had to show the issue, but before then, they drafted him because they felt like Breeze wasn't a guy because he wasn't in the right system. That's all I'm saying. And Phillip Rivers turned out to be in the right system. It worked for Phillip.
Systems matter, dog. For quarterbacks, systems matter. They matter.
Hey, I'll put it like this: as much of a jerk as Ryan Leaf was, do you think Ryan Leaf was just bad? No, I just felt like he wasn't with the and not even just systems too.
Well, he couldn't handle the pressure. He couldn't handle the pressure.
But system, coaches, because that's why I say coaches make a difference too. Because now you got the right coaches.
Coaching matters.
We can get to this guy. We can help this guy. Gino, a prime example. Andy Dalton, a prime example.
Shout out to Gino. Don't write back, Gino. Don't write back.
Don't write back, dog. Lead him receive. Just you good. You don't need him. But Gino, prime example, dog. And you see what he's doing. Andy Dalton. Like they want to pick number 2 and number 1 in top 5 for no reason. Only quarterback I say was horrible, and I know we can move on. Only quarterback was horrible that I don't know how this joke was picked early was Danny Warfel. I was saying this in college. That dude is garbage. He had no arm. Now that was the fast break offense. They had a 5 wide. That's all they did. Jaquez. Who else they had? Jaquez and who else?
Put it down in Florida.
Yeah. God, I can't forget the other.
They had, man. Ooh.
They all went to Tampa Bay. For the most part, both of them went to Tampa Bay, but it was another guy.
When they had Riedel, Queasy,
Riedel, Anthony.
What's my boy? Ike Hilliard.
All of them, and all he was doing was just lofting it, and they run under it. He had no arm. Yeah, Jared Goff is a prime example too. Well, Jared Goff was balling in LA too. He did pretty good in LA. That's when I remember they went to the championship, Super Bowl. So, but you're right, Antoine. Yeah, that's all he did was throwing lobs off the routes. That's all he did, Marlon. It was garbage. But that's all I'm saying. Now, again, we're not saying Cam is not good. We're not saying that. We're just saying,
"Ooh, boy, Treylon Burke gonna be on his way out the league, boy. Treylon Burke better get his life together. Hell, dude, he gonna be throwing that ball to Calvin Ridley.
Right.
He gonna be throwing that thing to slide. Hey, slide. Get over, slide. I'm coming your way.
Hey, we're not saying and we're not saying he can't ball. We're just saying the situation he's going to. That's it. But he can ball, and I agree with you saying maturity. But I like him. I think his maturity is cool. I don't think he's.
Yeah, but listen, golf was balling
in LA. That's what I said. That's what I'm saying. He was balling in LA.
In LA, but he just. Sean McVay just was like, it's just another level that we can go.
That I need.
And golf ain't got the gun.
Right.
So let me go get old Matthew.
Because he has he wants that gunslinger. Like you said, that one with the arm, he went
tight window throws.
Yeah, that's not golf.
Jared Goff. Jared Goff game is precision. Yeah. I need somebody who can chunk this thing downhill, and golf can't do that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. All right, man. So let's go ahead and move on to stop it. I got like 15, but I mean we're not going. Mace, I'm gonna let you go off first, bro. Because let me start off, man. Y'all know how it is, bro. It is time for the most infamous, the most famous.
Stop it.
segment. Mace, I'm gonna let you kick it off, dog.
So sometimes I feel like I be dumping on this dude, man, but one more time, he deserved it, man. Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill. Do you not want to be in the NFL? Like,
what? Go ahead. What do you do?
you done had. You keep having babies on.
Oh my God! Right, I know what you're talking about.
They got video footage of you laying hands on her. Yeah, she filed for a divorce. How much embarrassment you think this lady gonna take, Tyreek Hill? Stop it, Tyreek Hill.
Stop it.
This dude clearly don't want to be in the NFL, man.
He don't, dog.
You keep trying, Roger Goodell gonna have you up there 545 Park Place, and he gonna sit you down, big dog. Like, you are tripping, Tyreek Hill. Like,
hey, at this point now,
we're running routes, man.
At this point now, Mace, I almost wish he would have got arrested at the stadium when he. I wish Calais Campbell and all them, they come try to have his back and all that. Hey,
Tyreek clearly not a good dude. You clearly not a good dude, man.
Nah.
You clearly not good. This is how I know you clearly not a good dude. One of my partners who is a diehard, he all things 305. All things 305. He went to Carol City, all of that stuff. That man trying to give his Tyreek Hill jersey away. He got him in all colors. He say, hey, man, anybody can get these jerseys. And my dog is a diehard. Listen what I'm telling y'all. He one of the best to come out to 305. The man went to Carol City. Hold on. I got to throw it up. Yeah, I've been to Goon Bay Festival down there. Man, he like, dude, the throwback, the white one, the aqua one, y'all can come get them. I ain't wearing them no more. So,
yeah, dog.
Yeah. Good for y'all, Ab. Good for y'all.
Right. Because, oh my God.
And again, you sit here like, y'all just
Going
keep
down
blowing
all the
bags.
time.
Y'all just keep blowing bags, man. Sometimes they always say, when your distractions start outweighing your production, time for you to go.
Time for you to hang it up or leave or go, whatever. Let me get him another one.
Give somebody else headache, dog. We done. We done with you. We done.
All right, man. So my stop it goes to the first one. I got talking about Nico Harrison. Now this is the Dallas Mavericks owner. This joker come out and says that there's no regrets on the trade. Part of my job is to do the best thing for the Mavericks, and not only today, but also in the future. When you look at this trade, we targeted AD with our philosophy of defense wins championships. Y'all ain't getting no. How y'all gonna get to the championship? With who?
Stop it. Stop it.
With who? Then he gets to stop it. This joker, I don't know if you know this. This joker had a press conference and told everybody no cameras, no phones. What? No tape recorders. Then why is it a presser?
Stop it. Stop it.
Hey, man. That let me know right there. Look, you know Mark Cuban knew he wasn't a good person for the job. Cuban was trying to get that loot, dog.
Cuban said, you know what? Cash out, dog.
Let me cash out, dog. Let me cash out, man. You know, the owners did Nico dirty. Yeah, right. You're right, Al. They not pulling that trade by himself. Okay, here's my other stop it. So, Travis Hunter came out and said he would rather stop playing. No, he would rather stop playing football if he can't play both positions. If he can't play both positions and the team want to play one, he'd rather stop. He'd stop playing football.
It's cap. It's cap.
Stop it. Stop it.
Cap.
Bruh, so much. What the young folks say? What they say, Mace?
That's
Cap.
cap. That's cap.
Come on, dog.
It's cap. I tell you what, Travis. I tell you what. That new Adidas money they gave you, that new Dick's money they gave you, give it back.
Right.
Give it back. Because if you're gonna retire, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna pull the plug on all them ads.
Right.
Travis. Stop it. Give him the biggest stop it one more time. That's cap. Give him the biggest stop it.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
These dudes just love hearing themselves talk.
Hey, I'm gonna stick with Colorado on this. One more. This is the last one. Colorado said that they are going to retire Shador Sanders and Travis Hunter's jerseys next season, beginning of next season.
What's shallow? What's shallow?
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Bro, what?
Stop it.
Mace.
How you gonna leave shallow out?
The funny thing is, Mace, you might be up there too. We might be, because that's the home opener for the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Matter of fact, what's my guy? Nick hit me up. Nick hit me up, was like, yo, y'all coming out here? You know, shout out to our brother Nick.
Why not Shador and then Bucky? You got to retire Bucky camera. Come on, like if you gonna retire everybody jersey, Brian. Come on,
bro.
How shallow supposed to feel about that? How shallow supposed to feel about that? So you mean you gonna be?
So wait. But no, Will, listen what I'm saying now.
They should retire Ray Caruth jersey.
Right. Ray Caruth, Cordell, I even say Westbrook.
Michael Johnson,
Bieniemy,
Hagen.
What?
Darian
Chad
Hagen
Brown.
for sure.
Yeah, right. Hagen for sure. Chad Brown.
Man, stop. Darian Hagen for sure.
But
Darian Hagen was way better than Cordell. I said it.
Yeah, no, Hagen was nice.
I said it.
But
y'all can tell Cordell I said it too.
Here's the funny thing, Mace.
Yes, the legend Ray Caruth, number 21 in your programs, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait. But this is the funny thing though. I get what you're saying. But what I'm saying is I can see if they say we're gonna do this. I'm not even giving them the stop for saying we're gonna retire their jerseys one day. No, these jokers said they're gonna retire their jerseys the start of next season.
Yeah.
Peyton to get his jersey retired the next season.
Hey, this is what happened when your daddy run the program. This what happened. Listen, Colorado been in the dump so long, and they just so happen to be relevant. Michael Whip, yeah, but let me tell y'all something. We can go on. This Colorado thing was deep. Because you couldn't tell me I wasn't Darian Hagen.
Bieniemy was my guy.
Couldn't tell me I wasn't Darian Hagen. Darian Hagen ride that dive for a long time. Yeah, Rashawn Salam.
I forgot about Salam.
Yeah.
But hey, all right, man. So we're gonna do something different, Mace, because we got our people on tonight.
They're wild.
The last question that we normally do, I'm about to pose this right now. We're gonna put this because Doc not here.
Let's do it.
So y'all, I don't know if y'all know. Yeah, he went there. So I don't know if y'all know. Y'all probably gone. This is we do at the end of the show.
Wearing ugly number 19. How you play a tailback wearing 19? But whatever.
Yeah, hated that. So every end of the show, we always pose a question of the night, right?
Yeah.
Or the day, we call it. And it's a question where we get to talk and debate and go back in our childhood or whatever, or even today. So today's question, and I want you all to chime in on this. Today's question is, I know we've talked about what player could play or was before his time, what player was before his time, you know, who were playing today or whatever, or just what player was before his time. Tonight's question is, what team from any sport, what team was before their time and could fit in this era? So, which means they probably wasn't even that good or couldn't have, they were good then, or maybe they weren't good, but because they were before their time and they could fit in this era, whatever sport you bring up. I'm going to give you one. In this era right now, it's an easy one, but just so everybody can understand, I'm going to say the Buffalo Bills with the K gun.
Yeah.
That K gun.
Yeah.
Was crazy. It was, I mean, that's why I think they got to the Super Bowl 4 times. It was way before his time.
Thermal, my boy Thermal.
Yeah. Thermal with Reed. You had whether you had BB or you had what was the older cat?
That Jane Lofton.
Lofton.
Yeah.
Then and it was like it was fast paced, it was quick. Yeah. And honestly, it's almost like you got the two plays, but Jim Kelly was calling his own plays then.
Yeah.
So, but to see that offense in today's game, it would fit right in.
Yeah. I'm gonna double down on that, and I'm going them 84 Miami Dolphins.
Oh yeah,
Dan Marino, Clay Duper,
that
mean running game, the killer bee defense.
Right,
man, please. Dan Marino can play in any era.
Any era
play.
But that offense was
Dan Marino today,
and they weren't because they weren't running the ball in.
Dan Marino threw for what? Dan Marino was throw for eight bands in this era right here.
The most underrated stat in NFL history is the fact that his second year he threw for an 84, 4,800 over 4,800 yards.
Bruh. Dan Marino would throw for 8 bands in this
over
era.
5,000 yards. No, it was 40.
Yeah,
it was
5,000. He threw for 5
and 48 touchdowns, right?
Dude, Dan Marino would throw for 8,000 yards today.
Well, okay.
Well, you can't touch the quarterback.
Nope.
You can't jam the receivers. Stop it.
Nope. Okay, TJ says Houston Rockets. I like that. I got another team too. But the 06 Suns. Yep. Oh yeah, definitely. Nash, Channing Frye.
Yeah. Even though they did take that they did take the MVP from Kobe, but I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Right, yeah.
I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Dan Marino would do numbers in multiple Super Bowls in his yep. The Miami Hurricanes of 90s. That was gonna be mine. Yep, of course. They could play with the swag they had to them. With the swag they had, just even the swag alone. You don't think so? Now we talking early 90s. I'll say like 92.
Now I'm gonna say the 2000 Hurricane. That Gino Toretta team, no.
Well,
that Gino Toretta team, no.
Okay,
that's why Alabama slapped now. If you give me that Willis McGahee, that 2000 team, yes.
But let me say this with Toretto, I get it. But I'm just, as far as though just the offense they were running though, just that offense though, how they were running.
Miami like that. I ain't like Miami like that.
That's why you saying it. That's why.
No, I know what I'm saying. I thought they sucked.
What?
Yeah, I thought they sucked. Because to me, I just didn't think Gino Toretta was a good quarterback. I just didn't.
Okay. I mean, I ain't mad at you about that.
And when, like, dude, one of the first bets I ever won in college, we had the pink sheets. Thought I was rich. I won 1,700, baby. 1,700 in 92. 92, that was 92, 93, 93. That Alabama team, Miami was like a double-digit favorite. I said, yeah, Alabama gonna beat them folk. I doubled down on it.
I remember
Man,
that.
Alabama slapped them folks, man. I say, told
They-
y'all.
I was sick. I got to give you
Oh,
one, dog.
no.
You know, that's the rule.
You
Stop
give
it.
me a stop it. That team, Geno Trent. Now, if y'all tell me that Ken Dorsey team, that team with Sean Taylor, all but now that team could play. That team would dominate today.
Yeah, that team.
Yehi, Devin Hester.
But you know what?
That roster right there. Stop it.
But that
Get outta
2000, them years, they still, to me, college football still play the same way. They still play like that. You know what I'm saying?
That was a little more nasty in 2000. Still a little more nasty.
It was a little more nasty. Right.
Yeah. See, everybody now runs zone read. Everybody runs zone read. Everybody.
Right. So what you think about Run TMC? That's an easy one. I like this one. Warren Moon and the Houston Oilers. The run and shoot. I can see that.
Yeah. I mean, I love you. You're never gonna get me to say anything bad about Warren Moon. Warren Moon's my guy.
All right, we got to get him on the show. I'm gonna talk to Unc.
Warren Moon's my guy. I used to tell my dad all the time, I throw like Warren Moon. He was like, man, boy, no, you don't. Boy, yes, I do, boy. Look at this form, dog. What you talking about?
Nah, I'm about to give Marlon to stop it on this.
Stop it.
What? 95? They ran the ball. What?
So let me say this. Now we talk about, and this is where Nebraska don't get enough credit. If it wasn't for Nebraska slapping Florida that night, we do not have weight training, off-season conditioning the way.
No. I'm not giving them a stop for saying Nebraska was my favorite team in '95. Yeah. I don't think they would be dominant in today's game. No, they wouldn't.
Well, they couldn't throw.
That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't fit today.
Throw. But what they were doing out there in Nebraska, the very next Urban Meyer say, What? Go ahead and say. I give out what?
Boy, hate that he give. TJ hate LeBron, so he took out LeBron. Tomorrow.
TJ, it's not hate. If y'all relax and just really take it out and see, go back and watch some of this stuff. Then you'll be like, he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
I agree with that.
The very next year, Urban Meyer went and found the best strength and conditioning coach he could find. He scoured the earth.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, you start seeing everybody start hiring weight trainers.
Yeah, weight trainers and all of that. Yeah,
everybody invested in the Nebraska had these facilities.
I give Nebraska, like I said, Nebraska was my favorite team in '95. The Tommy Frazier.
They weren't my favorite team. They couldn't throw. So
I love Nebraska. I love the running the option, but they wouldn't fit today. They get ran off. Defense
I will give y'all a funny Lauren Phillips story when Lauren Phillips played for the Miami Dolphins. I ain't gonna do.
They're gonna do him like that.
Do like that, but yeah, Lauren Phillips a wild boy.
I'm gonna tell you a team in basketball. I heard some stories. I'm gonna tell you a team in basketball, and they weren't that good, but I think they were ahead of their time, and they would be perfect. Y'all gonna be like, you tripping, but not because they were good, but the LA Clippers of the 2000, the 99 to 2000, when they had McGinnis, you had Maggette, you had Brand, you had Q, you had D Miles, because all they were was a athletic
up tempo,
shot threes.
Yeah,
you didn't have no position team. They were positionless,
running gun,
and they were running gun. They were fit perfectly in today's game. They were before their time. Like they were fit perfectly because it was no positions. Like Run TMC, yes, but Run TMC had positions. You had your point guard, had your shooting, you had a small forward, but they were running gun. They dunked. They shot threes.
Miss Richmond was dope. Miss Richmond was dope.
Oh yeah. Mitch Richmond was dope. You what about so I would say in baseball, I say the Seattle Mariners, man. 95 Seattle Mariners.
With A-Rod and Griffey.
Buhner.
Love Miss Buhner. Big unit.
Cora.
Alex
even
Cora.
Even when Vince Coleman was there leading off, remember?
Yeah, that was an old Vince Coleman though. It was an old Vince Coleman.
He still had like 70-something steals though, but yeah, it was an old Vince Coleman.
That's an old Vince Coleman. That Vince Coleman there couldn't hit that ball in the gap and he couldn't get no triple.
Yeah, but St. Louis.
I ain't like that. I ain't like that. I ain't like that. Cause I remember the ball hitting the gap, I need Vince Coleman standing on third base. Yeah. Now I'm telling you.
Shoot, what teams are efficient now, Al? Like what? No efficient teams right now, except for what, Golden State? That's why they were fit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, look, and they weren't efficient then. They probably were shooting 40% or 35-40% from the field. That's what everybody else shooting right now. Like, yeah. That's why I think it would fit.
See
that they had a freedom to shoot the threes. Now, you know what I'm saying, which they would get better at.
That Braves squad that gave up that 2-0 lead. They gave it that 2-0 lead to the Yankees. That team would be so good now. Ooh. Young Andrew, young Chipper, the pitching staff, Greg Maddux.
We just said it, yep.
Greg, man, boy, oh my God, yeah.
Hey, I just saw where Greg was talking about how who was the catcher for the Braves back then? He was Hispanic.
Javi Lopez.
Lopez was talking about how he didn't. I meant to send you. I don't know if I didn't send it to you. He was saying how he was like, I'm gonna let something out the bag. He was like, I never gave signals on pitches. I didn't do that with Greg Maddux. Greg Maddux would tell me what he was going to throw.
Yeah.
He was talking about, if you see Greg do this, look, he digging his nose.
Yeah.
He knew that meant right corner. If he did this with his, like he tap on his knee, going outside low. Like he was naming all of them, and they showed footage. And even John Smoltz talked about it. Like, yeah, it was so brilliant, man. Nobody knew. Like, yeah, it was. Yeah, so trying to think a college basketball team. I know he said Fab Four. College basketball team back then. That would have been nice.
Yeah, Parade. Yeah. Greg Maddux didn't like Javi Lopez catching him.
Yeah, that's probably why he did that.
Yeah, he didn't.
Hey, what's a college basketball team that was before their time, you think?
The Running Rebels. UNLV Running Rebels.
Of course.
That's Plastic Man. Anderson Hunt off that damn wing over there. I always wanted to, bump Andy Van Slyke. Andy Van Slyke made me
mad. Andy Van Slyke. I hated Andy Van Slyke, dog.
Andy Van Slyke made me mad, Marlon. Made me mad. I don't like Andy Van Slyke. And I'm still mad at London Smith. I'm still mad at London Smith from 91. Still mad at him.
London.
got food run the base. You should be looking at the third base coach anyway, London. You shouldn't be looking back at the ball. Third base coach telling you to come on.
Ooh, I like the Arkansas.
Oh my God, Scotty Thurman in the corner with that big three, man. Let me tell y'all something. Ooh. I was so wrong about Scotty Thurman.
He thought he was gonna be cold.
Oh my God!
Remember, everybody was trying to compare him to Scottie Pippen. Like tripping.
Well, y'all talking about wrong about a player. I was so wrong about Scotty Thurman.
I like you.
Yeah, matter of fact, every time Scotty Thurman would do something awful in the NBA, oh my God, that we were getting two ways back then. I was getting a two-way like first of all, buddy, you run up my character. Stop sending me that. Stop sending me that.
Right. And so to Ab's point, he was saying they're younger now. That's why you can only say like the Fab Five.
Your team like that because they stayed and played 3 years together.
Yeah, but they were young when they came in.
Yeah.
I would say believe it or not, I would say the Georgetown team after Allen Iverson left with Page, and I think Othello played one more year. But
Yeah.
they were pretty much young. You know, they were young. Or that North Carolina team with, I think you said you didn't like them. The championship North Carolina team with Sean May and
Hated that team. I'm a Tar Heel fan. I hated that team. Hated that team. Yuck.
Loyola.
I might wear my Georgetown AI jersey tomorrow. Ain't nobody staying 3 years together at a major school. No, not now.
Right.
No,
Right.
not now.
Hey, so maybe that Duke team, then that Duke team with Jason not Jason what's his name? Golly. What's number 22? Jason
Williams. Jay Williams.
Jason Williams. Yeah, I'm tripping. Jason Williams. You had Getty.
Oh no, he wasn't on that team. Dunleavy wasn't on that team, was he?
Who no.
Yeah. Sean May was severely overmatched. I hated Sean. Let me tell you something. That era of Carolina basketball, I really want to forget it. Yeah, we won a chip, but I hated that team. I hated everything about that team.
All right, y'all, man. We got to move on. We got one more team, dog. One more.
Now I got a headache.
One more.
Now I got a headache.
Team, you got one more NFL, college. You want to throw out?
I got a headache. I got a headache now.
Got a headache.
Yeah, y'all.
Oh man.
Let me tell you how bad that team was. That team was so I will never forget this. They wore the UNC throwback uniform one game. They had the shoot around shirt with the UNC blocks on it. Dude, I can't remember where we were watching this game. I had that UNC pullover on, white Carolina blue blocks. I was eating a chili dog. Bit the chili dog. It ran all down my shirt. Shirt ruined, but that summed up that Carolina team right there. I said, that's why this shirt got ruined. Because that Carolina team made me sick. So, yeah, bump that Carolina team. I need an Advil.
Hey.
Y'all done bought a bad.
07 Chargers. I got one. The 98 Minnesota Vikings.
Ooh. Ricky
one single back. And then you had Randall doing his thing, and you had they were even with Culpepper, I believe, like that year, because you had a quarterback who could run, but
all Culpepper do was chunking that thing up. He couldn't throw no intermediate routes.
No, he couldn't.
He would overthrow Matthew Hackett by 15 yards every time. He thought Matthew Hackett was like 6'6" or something. The one time the sweetest looking player on the field gonna get the ball. Matthew Hackett spat game was incredible. They run that deep over. Like the random mouse break to the corner. Here come Matthew Hackett coming across the middle.
Nah, I can't do that.
Man,
overthrowing them and
Dante Culpepper throwing that thing. Oh, I'd be like, man, this guy is goddamn.
I like that though. 2000 Rams though. Yeah, that 2000
Bob
Rams.
and Weed team. Bob and Weed.
Or do you mean catch and go down team?
I
hated them used to do that. Go ahead.
See why you gotta do that? That's as a wide receiver. That's a technique.
Hated that, dog.
See, y'all want to see people get blowed up. No, get what you're gonna get in fall.
Mace, but come on, man. It's the difference when you get the ball, you catch it, and you brace yourself, you go down. But them jokers catch it, they go down with the right shoulder. It was a technique, dog. You can tell they practice that.
Ooh, that's a drill. Yeah,
it's a strategy. I guess you're not fumbling.
Y'all want to see receive. See that's what's wrong with y'all. And this is why y'all also think DBs are more conditioned than receivers. Y'all want to see a receiver get blowed up so y'all can just be like, Hey, man, whatever, man.
Hey,
Whatever. I'm finna
TJ,
get up and give you that first down point and go back to the huddle and laugh. Be like, man.
hey, TJ, understand this, bro. When you up, we defense dog, so we love, you know what I'm saying. So we like that's why
First
we
of all,
create fumbles.
all defensive players are dumb. All defensive players are dumb. That's why you on defense, because you dumb. Hey, you playing zone or man. That's it. You can't decipher a playbook. Get out of here. Get out of here.
All right, man. So,
all defensive players are dumb.
Yeah. All right. So look, what we're gonna do is let's move on, dog, to this NBA.
Yes, sir.
We got to get on the Hawks. Embarrassing, and then
made a game of it, and then got embarrassed.
Straight put the icing on the cake. Dog, what was he, man? I want to ask him. What?
Hey, man.
I don't know. Like he scored the basket.
He frustrated, man. That was frustration.
It had. I mean, okay.
Cause he looking around. He like, dog. If we're being honest, I'm the biggest star on this floor.
Right.
But y'all not treat me that way.
Right.
Y'all not treat me. Y'all letting other little light skinned boy. My boy on Twitter the other night say, man, the problem with this guy is too many light skinned people on the floor. But well, y'all better stop. Yeah, y'all better stop. But Trey was sitting there like, dude, I'm getting no love out here tonight. Now, who is a bigger star than me out here on this floor? Y'all treat me like David Ruffin. I'm not David Ruffin, but Otis. Y'all treat me like Otis.
Right.
Yeah. And that's what I kept posting. So I had my heart on my sleeve last night. I was watching the game. Nobody is out there helping Trey.
Nobody, dog.
Trey Daddy. Whenever I bump into Trey Daddy, he always say this: y'all gonna miss us when we gone. Y'all, Trey gonna ask out of here. Watch. I don't blame him.
But you know, here's the funny thing though. The funny thing though is this is the tricky thing, kind of going away from the game, but what you just said. When you and it's if this Joker could ever be healthy, but you think about what and they got beat. Because any other time when they play at the house, at the crib, you know, if I promise you, if you go to an Atlanta Hawks game, I don't care. They remind me of the Detroit Lions in that period where Matthew Stafford last 3 or 4 years. And when I say that, I mean, no matter who they playing against, whether it's the best team in the NBA or the worst team in the NBA, the game's going to come down to the last 2 minutes of the game every time. So they compete. Orlando wasn't a good match for them. They compete. But here's the thing. We still forget, as much as they compete with the team they have, and Trey is having fun up there. Not last night, but I'm saying, but you still got JJ. But the thing is, JJ can't stay healthy. So is that going to make Trey leave or whatever? But
Trey getting out of here, man.
Look, Dyson only going to get better.
Yeah, but he ain't enough, man. He not no 2010 guy. Defensive guy.
I don't think they need that in him. I'm saying with next year though, they don't need that if JJ is healthy now.
But he can't stay healthy.
Right. That's the thing. That's the thing, right?
Ralph, we've seen it. We've been around Trey enough to know Trey is really starting to look around, and especially when y'all compare me to these guys, well, these guys are moving on. Like I had that one epic run, and then I twist my ankle in Milwaukee. Dog, I've done nothing since. Dog, guys are getting major love. Like, dog, Luke has already been to a final. Mm-hmm. He's always gonna be compared to Luka.
Do you think it? I don't know. Not with how the wrestlers doing and everything, but I wonder because this reminds me of Booker. I remember right before they got good. I would never forget this. This is when we were loud in the locker room, and I remember asking Devin Booker. I would never forget this. the year before they got CP3 and all of that. And this is before the pandemic. So I asked Booker, I said, you know, what? I said, you've been on this team for 4 to 5 years. How do you view, I'm like, what do you tell the team, this young team like this, when you keep going through these losses? And I'm expecting Booker to be like, well, you just tell them to hold their head up. Booker was like, look, man, it's getting frustrating. This is what he told me. He said, it's getting, and I'm had a mic. It's getting frustrating. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of, look, here you go, Mace. I'm tired of seeing my, you know, my friends and good friends and people I play with, all of them playing meaningful games. And I'm here not playing, and we losing, not making the playoffs. Like, it's tough. I don't know. Like he was on his way out the door. And then they made that trade when they got CP3 and all of that. So I'm asking you, I know the answer, but I still got to ask you, do you have faith that Atlanta Hawks somehow, some way can pull out a trade out there, keep trade there?
No. Look, I mean, what has history told you? What has history told you? No. Dude, we walk around, we see the brain trust every night when we down there.
Mm-hmm.
When you see Landry with them hot water pants on, then when you see Kyle, I don't know what Kyle. I just don't know.
Kyle by God, though. Kyle be like Shaggy.
Tony be in and out the Delta Club. So I mean,
like I say, Landry be Landry act like he on the street, like he had a
he
lot
worry
of people
about what kind of shoes he got on. He worry about
they laugh it. He laugh and jog it up. You know how black people do. You know how we start laughing and jog up and down the baseline and come. But like, no, what you
Landry? Man, you can't wear high waters every day. But like looking at the brain trust, do you feel like they're gonna make a move? You ain't got no faith in them guys.
Yeah, man. I hope not. Like I said, I like Dyson. Dyson showing you something. I think Dyson's just scratching the surface. I mean, he don't even know how to play yet, so he's not scared. But I like Johnson, but he can't stay healthy. But like you said, and when the trade happened, all of us said in the media room, we don't know what's going to happen with Trey. When that trade happened, we were like, I don't know how they're going to be able to keep Trey after this. Because remember, we used to argue up and down, like people, man, Trey not leaving. Like the wrestlers love him. He good. This is a city. But now,
but it's
when that trade,
it's the NBA culture though. Think about all these guys at a certain point. Now they be like, man, dog, trade me. We've seen it. We've seen it. The rookie wasn't good last night. We had 7 points. He wasn't good like last night.
And to me, with Quinn, I don't understand. Okay, Quinn.
I don't even get me on him.
I don't know why he didn't play Terrence Mann in that game. It was like, I'm like, what are you doing? But the sad part is, I don't know the score in Miami, what's going on with Miami or whatever, but Bulls, but I still feel like whoever they play, they probably gonna beat and make the playoffs. But here's the thing: Boston don't want to see
the Hawks because the Hawks we play them too good.
Well, not even the Hawks. They didn't want to see Orlando. Orlando always give Boston. They gave Boston problems this year. Well, they didn't want to see Orlando.
Miami, and I think right now slapping Chicago. Right,
and I think Atlanta. I think if Atlanta goes, Cleveland will beat Atlanta, but Atlanta give Cleveland problems too. Like it wouldn't be a force. I don't think it'd be a sweep. You know.
Yeah,
but
I don't tell you
hey, going to the game last night, the Memphis Golden State game was a wonderful game.
Yeah,
great game. First of all, Mace, them refs is tripping, dog. Them refs is tripping all night. I'm talking about blatant. It's like they was doing that on purpose, and I can't get fined, so I can talk.
I wonder why they were doing it on purpose.
But they were doing it for both teams. Like it was like
But still, I wonder why they were doing it on purpose.
But here's the funny thing. None of them had any more challenges. And so it was the refs like, oh, we call it shoot. We about to act up. Like they can't, like even Jimmy Butler, he didn't get fouled at all. Jimmy Butler was making a face like. Then on the other end, they do the same thing when they said they fouled Scottie Pippen Jr. and dude didn't touch it. It was like,
man, shout out to Scottie Pippen Jr.
Yeah, I like Scottie Pippen. I like Scottie Pippen Jr. But hey, Jimmy Butler, dog. Do you think? I'm not saying going to the final, but do you think they can make a deep run with this Butler team? Because I will be the first one to admit. At first, I didn't see it working.
Yeah.
But then I was like, but Jimmy could do anything and everything what they need him to do.
Jimmy always make immediate impact.
Always.
He well after a couple of years, Jimmy got like ADHD. Like he was like, man, I got to go. Like,
but
I can't stay nowhere. He can't stay nowhere too long now.
The difference though with this team than any other team he's gone to, they got veterans. They got great players.
He got
somebody to stand up to him too.
But he got somebody that he don't have to shoulder the load. A lot of times people want Jimmy to. He don't have to do that. He don't have to do that in Golden State. They got a guy for that. You just go be tough.
He's like they're sweeping the Hawks in 3.
That's just not true. Like, stop. Like, I get it, man. I get it, dog. I get it, dog.
No, but go ahead, man. What was you saying? You said, but Jimmy, what now? What? I'm stupid. But hey, but no, I and then he got Draymond, who if he get into Draymond, you know.
They got to worry about Draymond not doing nothing dumb. Draymond get on my nerve, man.
But he's earned that right now. They're not calling text on him like they used to, dog. He earned that Sam Cassell right now. You know how Sam Cassell always be arguing every play.
Yeah.
Crushed up face. Now they just let him. That's where Draymond is. But with Memphis, I just thought Memphis always been that team, man, where I don't care who's on the floor, they always gonna compete. Like they showed me something last night, bro. When Durant was hurt,
they got two pistols out there, man. He gonna always keep them in the game.
And that you talking about that Joker, and that Joker, you see that Joker in person, like he came from the pen or something like that. That's
Back.
I don't know how that Joker can shoot threes and he that that dude
like he walk around with a curve ball.
Yeah, dog. Like, dog, how you shooting threes like that, man? I ain't never seen nobody just muscle bar like that shooting. I mean,
like he pushing the ball.
That Joker, like he just got the pen. When you see him in person, I'm watching him warm up. I'm like, Joker, just get out.
Like he fresh out, dog.
Like he fresh out. But yeah, man, they I like Memphis, man. I like what they doing, man. Like I said, they what's up. So let's go ahead, man, and start these awards, bro. We got to give these awards.
I got my award. I was laughing at some of them because I was like, upon further realize I need to change something.
Yeah, they we got to he got some moves. Joker got a bag of dumbbells too. But
keep a curl ball. I'm telling you, keep a curl ball. Keep a curl ball.
Anyway, all right, man.
He do a lot of triceps. He do a lot of triceps. He do a lot of
right.
A lot of feedback.
All right, so we're gonna start with the most improved.
Most improved.
Oh, I got two, but I got one. I mean, I can't say two, but I got who I think.
So who I gave it to most.
Who you give it to?
And of course, y'all know I had to really put a lot of thought in this because y'all know I hate this team. I don't hate them, but yeah, they on TV too much. Now I gave Austin Reeves my most improved player.
Austin Reeves is baller, but yeah, he took it up a notch. But he was
I gave because his
I can see that.
His game this year so much better than what and he's playing with like he quietly the second option a lot of times.
Yeah.
Austin Reeves is my most improved player, my boy.
I agree with that, but I'm gonna tell you who I was giving it to. I was giving it to our man Thompson.
That's a good one too.
Because
That's a good one too.
A man Thompson
That's a
might
good
be
one.
their best player.
That's
Might be
a good
their
one,
best
too.
player. Like
Yeah.
he does everything.
Yeah.
But I like the Austin Reeves though.
Yeah. Now I really don't like this award. I mean, I'm really like, why are we giving this award away? But if I had to pick a guy like to me, I think from last year to this year, I just think Austin Reeves. I've been super impressed by him.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
They on TV all the time, Al. It's more teams. Like we should be seeing Houston on TV more. Like
You're right. We didn't see
I
Austin
ain't even
Reeves.
gonna get into that. I ain't even gonna get into
Yeah,
that.
because I'm with Barkley now. I understand where Barkley coming from now.
Marlon, here y'all go again. I love LeBron. Y'all the one who don't wear his shoe. I wear his shoe. Y'all don't wear his shoe. Y'all be caping. Y'all be caping for LeBron, and y'all don't even own a pair of that man's shoes.
Right.
Middlebrook, stop that, Middlebrook. The man game improved.
Yeah, because Austin's nice, but his game improved like Austin.
His
man.
game improved like crazy, man.
I agree with Austin, but I next is our man Thompson, and then of course
Marlon, you gonna make me make a post. All of y'all who love LeBron, how many pairs of LeBron do y'all have? And all y'all gonna say zero. All y'all gonna say zero. But I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Look,
I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Here we go. There go TJ. You're welcome up. He hate LeBron, dog.
Listen, honestly, y'all. Honestly, y'all. You really can't hate LeBron, man. You really can't.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always say this. The same way for Kobe. When LeBron finally walk away, that's when y'all gonna appreciate LeBron more.
Yep. No,
they done shoved him down your throat for 50 years. So you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate him now more than I did before. You know, I hated. I couldn't stand him. Not even could stand him. I just root against him because he always was a threat to my Bulls. That's why I didn't like him. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It was just that. All right, so next thing we got
Lebanon James when they gone. When Lebanon gone,
yeah,
y'all gonna miss Lebanon.
6th Man of the Year award.
Ooh, 6th Man of the Year award. So again, it's kind of out the box with this thing, and I really love the improvement of this team. I gave it to Malik Beasley, dog. Detroit Pistons. I gave it to Malik Beasley.
Malik Beasley always be low key balling. I'm gonna give it to this person. Just he should have got it if he wouldn't have left. And I don't know if he's starting there now. I don't know if he's starting in Cleveland because we don't get to see him because the Lakers playing. But
right,
I'm gonna give it to DeAndre Hunter if he's not starting.
Now he might, if he had to stay here, he might have won it if he had to stay here.
Because I think he was still balling in Cleveland. We don't know because Lakers was playing.
I mean, yeah, like, I mean, they never show him on TV. Like
Lakers are Boston.
I forgot until DeAndre Hunter came back to the crib. I forgot what he looked like.
Oh yeah, pretty sure.
I know everybody who played for the Lakers. Though I know everybody played for the Lakers.
Right.
Jesus.
The Joker's on the bench, but yeah, Hunter was my real pick.
I do agree with you. Peyton Pritchard probably gonna win it.
I don't think so. I think he
think he gonna win it because he on TV every night. He on TV every night.
He leveled off. He leveled off though late in the season. But
it's only 2 teams in the NBA, according to TNT, ESPN. Only 2 teams in the NBA: Lakers and the Celtics.
Oh man! All right, so
can't even get Ant-Man on TV.
Nope. Who do you have? I hate this award. This is the wackest and weakest award, the Clutch Player Award.
I didn't even get that award out.
Me neither.
I didn't even get that award out because
let's give it to Jalen Brunson because he should get it. I mean,
come on, man. Again, only 2 teams play on TV, so you're gonna pick one of the teams from guys on that team. I didn't give out that award.
Oh man,
But the Celtics be on TV every other night.
I would just say Jalen Brunson the easiest. I don't know. So
Cause if I know what Deuce wore to the game every other night, come on, he on TV too much. Deuce get more camera time than Jalen Brown.
Right. Hey, I was just watching something where Tatum Tatum was saying that Tatum was like he was like, man, I didn't expect us to get that much pub, and I just love my son. I didn't think that. So right. Shout out to Deuce.
Deuce got a whole TNT camera dedicated to him.
Dog.
Like,
dedicated to him, dog. Austin and LA. All right.
I can't wait to Deuce go through. I can't wait to Deuce go through like puberty and then he start getting
ugly and nose getting big and all that. What they say. All right, coach of the year. Who you got for coach of the year?
Now this one was easy for me, man. I think if we just look at what this team did, dog. Come on, man. Ken Atkinson, dog.
Yeah, of course.
Come on, man. Come on. He got Cleveland.
But he just because he's the number one team.
But he got Cleveland, dog.
Cleveland be number one team.
Cleveland, dog.
But your boy, what's his name? Your boy and I'm gonna mess his name up. Can't say that joker's name either.
Now listen.
In OKC.
And
they got the best record.
Yeah, but I think if we're really gonna keep it a buck, like if you really be like, hey,
Ime should get it too. I got Udoka.
Yeah, I just say now. If we really gonna keep it a buck,
yeah,
Neil on X.
Joker Udoka.
He coaching.
Joker Udoka. Yeah, because nobody's seen that.
He coaching. Like, dude, when I was like, again, you wouldn't know
give it to him, dog.
They ain't on TV.
No,
they ain't on TV. But I didn't realize Houston was that hot because they ain't on TV.
They ain't on TV. Hey,
Marlon, that's who I had.
Yep, that's
like
one.
Detroit basketball is back, dog, and they got a star.
Yeah, they got a squad. They trust in their process, and it works.
Yeah. Yes.
Let me say this though about Ime. I'm happy for him, dog. Like he should get it. He should, because nobody expected Houston to be in the playoffs, let alone be number 2 in the West. So, but here you go.
Just keep him out your HR department. Department.
But speaking of that, I know Mark Jackson was tripping when he was chastising assistant coaches for not reading their Bibles and quoting Bible scriptures right and all that. I get that. But there's no way he should not be coaching. He should be outside, not coaching, if Stroker Udoka is out there coaching. Udoka's done this in Brooklyn. They just ain't say nothing. But this Joker was hitting the VP dog. How this Joker got a job and Mark Jackson don't? I don't get it. This Joker out here, he got fired at the beginning of the season, dog, because he was hitting. This is the big headline, dog. You had players was like, yo, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Do you want me to answer that question?
Answer, dog.
I tell you why.
Right.
It's just like if we at lunch, and the real fine red bone girl over there sitting at the table. Now
I know where you going.
If Idris Elba go over there and rub on the shoulder, it's all good.
All good.
Man, you go over there. Yeah.
But dog, that was like that wasn't
just pretty boy, man. That
just wasn't no regular. It was like one of the VP, the women that's in it. No, this is somebody's wife, dog. This is the VP.
Man, hey. All the folks
this ain't even a player.
Hey man,
this ain't even a player. Like look,
the folks sat around and they say, you know what, hey man.
Look, if that was LeBron, you like, hey, I can't. That's LeBron or Jordan. You know what I'm saying? But
That's what I'm telling you, man. But Ime, no, the folk they look, hey, man. Hey, he it's sex symbol, man. It's sex symbol. Hey, look at him. Look at him. Again, if Idris Elba go over there and touch that girl's shoulder, he ain't giggling. Me and you go over there. Man, we HR tomorrow, man. We out of here. Out of here. It is what it is, man. Hey.
and I'm not saying Udoka should get a job. I'm just saying if Udoka
Marlon,
get a
exactly.
job,
He got that Riz. That what it is, aura, man. That man got aura.
bro. If he get, but I'm not hating on that. But if he has a
I
job,
know you're not. I know you're not.
I'm saying Mark Jackson should have a job, dog. He shouldn't be blackballed still.
No, more Jack. Because
I know he was going overboard, and I know he was.
Yeah, man. The folk don't want that,
We
man.
tell the truth and shame the devil. I know he was telling
the folk
white
don't
assistant coaches sit down, you sit in the back and all that. But
look here, when Houston came to Atlanta, again, yeah, I'm weird. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. Now, when Ime hit that hallway, I ain't even lie. Them ladies, and so this was a telltale sign to y'all, because normally Ravier can attest to this. When the APD officer assigned like the game, mad dudes. When the Houston game, it was like four lady officers. I'm like,
yeah, dog, it sure was.
Where y'all come from? And oh, by the way, the ladies who wear the red blazers, yeah, it was more ladies that night when Ime was here. I'm just saying. So
hey,
there's that.
You had Jalen Green and Amen Thompson and Van Fleet. They looking like, dang, dog, ain't no where the groupies at. They all waiting for
they waiting on coach.
Cause you already know you know how women are. If you drop Nia and you already know how women are.
Hello. Now, if Mark Jackson had like divorced Halle Berry or something,
oh yeah,
then you know he might still be coaching. Come on, man. Middlebrook, this is what I'm saying.
Right.
If you've ever dated the most popular girl, they have made 3 movies about this. Love Don't Cost a Thing. Can't Buy Me Love. They keep making movies about this. It's old and test of time. Once you date the baddest chick in the game, and you out on her, bruh, your Q rating just goes.
Oh yeah.
Email credit score out here in these streets like 9,000. Man, good. Meanwhile, Neil Long still can't find love.
Right.
Neil Long. I gotta do it. Call me. I told you 5 times. Been in your DM 10 years, Neil. However long you got Instagram, I've been in your DM, Neil. Holla at your boy.
All right, man. This is an easy one. Defensive Player of the Year.
Is this an easy one?
Yes, it's an easy one.
Let me see. Hold on. It might not be an easy one. Let me see.
Tripping, dog.
That's what I do. Because see what I was trying to
go ahead.
What I was trying to do was I was trying to be deep because I was trying to make it thought provoking.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'm not mad at you.
I got so many notes in here because I was like, my stop it. First of all, my stop it was too long because I was like, oh, that's my stop it right there. That's still. So you know what? Who I wanted to give it to, and I started laughing. I can't do that, man. It's Zubac, man. It's Zubac.
But Zubac was balling this year.
Yeah, I'm going Zubac, dog. I'm going Zubac. Yeah.
So can we make this besides Dyson? Can we do that then?
Dyson not gonna win it because he playing Atlanta. He playing Atlanta. He's not gonna win it, dog.
He gonna win it, dog.
He's not gonna win it, dog.
He has the most steals by like.
Yeah,
it's like
90
but steals.
But he played for the Hawks. He's not gonna win it, dog. He's not gonna win it, dog.
He broke a record, dog. Like
yeah, but he not gonna win it, dog.
They giving it to
play in Atlanta, man. They don't love us, man. They don't love us. They don't love us. What have they told us in Media 101? What's the best story? Dyson Daniel not a good story.
But
You
don't
get
nobody
him
care.
defensive player of the year, they're gonna be like,
But don't nobody care about defensive player of the year anymore. Anyway, that's why I think he's gonna
they
get
don't, and that's why he ain't gonna get it. That's why they gonna be like, gotta make it interesting, man. Give it to somebody who
yeah. Like I said,
in the number 2 media market in the world.
Marlon, I'm with you, Twin. Like I said, Amanda Thompson been balling, but they got to give it to Dyson.
He had.
They tripping if they don't get to Dyson.
If Dyson played anywhere else like New York or LA, I'd be like, yeah, he gonna get playing Atlanta, man. They don't love us like that, dog.
Okay, speaking of that, rookie of the year. You don't think?
I'm so mad at him the way he played last night, but you almost got to give it to him. Cause I mean, all the rookies suck this year.
All of them.
All the rookies suck this year. But we knew that because he went number 1 overall. The year the Hawks get the number 1 pick, there's nobody to draft. We ain't get it for the Zion year. We ain't get it for the Wemby year. It's no great player in the draft. We get number 1 pick. I told somebody it was gonna happen like that. Watch we get number 1 pick.
Right.
So by default, because all the rookies suck, yeah, we're gonna get the Zachary.
Right. Yeah.
Only because all the rookies suck this year. I mean, did Reed Shepard even he stayed in the G League, didn't he?
Who?
Reed Shepard.
Oh yeah. He stayed. No. He went back and forth.
Yeah,
he went back and forth.
Like, whatever.
He went back and forth.
Yeah.
All right. So now, last but not least, MVP.
Come on, man. It's too easy, man. Only one person can win this award this year, and he wore Converse. If SGA don't win this award, him and his Converse don't win this award, man, whatever.
Get my water up.
Man, whatever, man. Like, whatever.
Hey, but
Will, you know what scared me about that, Will? When he become a good player, he won't be in Atlanta. That's what scares me. Yeah, Reed. Yeah, I'm like, man, damn, what Reed is, man? Reed down in the G League.
Finally, G League Rookie of the Year. Now, I don't think Castle fell off too.
He did, I really wanted to give it. I really wanted to
I thought he was gonna get it. Yeah, he fell off.
Pride of Newton County. That's our homeboy. Everybody, that boy down there, 20 East, down there in Covington, Newton County. Yeah,
but look,
I want to give it to him.
But here's the thing. SGA should get it because they got the best record.
Yeah, man.
Look what he's averaging. You look.
SGA should have got it last year. Should have won it last year. Yeah, he should have won it last year. Stop that.
No. I agree. No, I was about to say no. I agree with you, but only reason why I'd be mad if SGA didn't get it, just simple fact because he didn't win it last year. Are y'all ever gonna give it to him? But what this Joker, and he got to fall in line with the LeBrons, the Michael Jordans, Kareems. He got to fall in line with this. If you want to be great, at this point, you're this great, and now you're falling in line with the Jordans, with the LeBrons, with the Kareems, and Magics, and Birds. And what I'm saying is, you can't win no more MVPs, dog. And I'm talking about Joker. No more MVPs, dog. I don't care how great you are.
Yeah.
And this is best year, but it's like,
bro,
this is what we come to expect. But at the same time,
it's not a good story no more, Raphael. What's the best?
Right, it's not a good story. But look, but at the same time, we hadn't seen LeBron, Magic, or even Jordan win MVP, and then the next year play even better, and not, that next year.
Yeah,
he's playing. No, it's not even fair what he's doing.
Yeah,
but
man.
You got to give it to SGA.
But they also got the coach fired out there after the coach don't want them a chip.
Yeah.
And he don't need soon as he know he on the first thing smoking out of here.
Right. Who Joker?
Yeah.
Now I don't know because Joker's brothers might come down and
tell them to bring it.
Bully them Jokers. When them Jokers bullied the what's the name twins? The Morris twins?
Yeah.
And the Morris twins, they're the most gangster twins in
I
NBA
forgot to
history.
get the other Morris boy. Stop it.
With the YN,
Yeah, I forgot to give him a stop it.
Stop
we
it.
give him one now.
What are you doing? Dog, he's sitting
Stop it.
on he's sitting on ESPN. Like he on his IG live or something.
That joker said the YNs, like, yeah, because they got them YNs, and I was like, whoa.
And of course, I don't watch none of that, but I saw the doggone clip on Instagram. I say, wait a minute.
I was tripping. Yeah, I saw it today. I was like,
I said, no, he didn't say that. So of course, I went to Twitter and
sure enough,
I just typed his name in. They were having a field day on him.
hey, right, Marlon, they the original YN, NBA YNs. You right, dog. You right. You're right, dog. You are right.
As the youngin say, that man crashed out on TV.
But I was like, what is this joker doing? And you see, I can't say it, Cheyenne, whatever. You see, she busts out laughing. She tried to laugh.
She was sitting there like, this fool for losing job. Let
Right.
me not say a word because I don't want to even be in that right now.
Shout out to
Oh my God.
her, L. Duncan. What's the other girl name they be doing in college?
Carter.
Yeah, I like them, dog.
Yeah.
They dope.
Oh, yeah.
They dope. Shout out
We
to
know
them.
L dope anyway. That's the homie. L dope, man.
Yeah, L real dope. All right.
L
So
dope.
we gotta go in. We gotta close it with this, bro. With these Braves, what's put on folks and rules? But like I said, hey, Marlon, but when let's Mason say, I ain't gonna hold you, but when Joker's brothers and when they said something to the twins and twin didn't respond, I knew then it was like, whoa. Both of them didn't respond. I knew then, like, okay, these jokers for real. These. Hey, it looked like Joker's brothers was the ones who be like, yo, we bullies. like they came up with that line. Because them jokers there, dog. When the twins didn't respond, dog, I knew something was up. I was like, okay.
Man, they know what it is, man. They know what it is, man. Let them folk, man. You go missing out there, man. Hey, your people won't be able to find you, man, over there.
Right. But anyway, the Braves, man. They about to be the new can't get rights.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Rap, and to be honest, and I've put myself in this box until Acuna, until the engine of this team, until he gets back. I ain't gonna judge him. I'm not gonna judge. 'Cause we know what we are.
Yeah.
We know what this team is. I mean, we do. And he what makes this thing go. We need that yellow shin guard, them yellow sleeves, them ugly yellow band gloves. We need that in the lineup.
And then too, we already know what it is, Mace. Because the Mets are 11-6 right now. I don't know if they win in a lose, they lost already, whatever, but they were 11-6 going into last night. Number one in Eastern Division. But you know how it usually go.
Yeah.
Once we get in August, September, Braves going to run, Mets panic, and then Braves winning division. So we know how it is.
Yeah.
But I still think that they I don't know, they just don't. You don't see that confidence, and maybe it is Acuna. You don't see that confidence.
No, he is truly the straw, and that's why I was like, now why am I getting upset? Because our guy's not there. I mean, dude, I can't even imagine what Truist Park feel like without him in the lineup. Like I know it's dry.
It ain't the same, dog.
Cause he just, man, it's the energy and the excitement and all that chewing gum in his mouth, and he just, man, he just so different.
Very.
And we, of course, and that's why when everybody like, y'all, listen, we ain't even played 50 games yet. Hadn't even played 50 games. Let Mr. 300 batting average get in the lineup, his 35 home runs, his 120 RBIs. Let that get back in there and watch how everybody feed off that.
Right.
Watch that.
Yeah.
And watch how that watch what happens. So I'm not panicking.
No, it's you know,
Not yet.
not yet. It's just like you said, when he get in the lineup, you're gonna see. Then you see your boy Albie's gonna get back. He gonna be ready to have fun. You know, he do. So,
Yeah.
So who is the team right now that you're most shocked of or surprised, good or bad? I'm gonna tell you mine. I'm sorry, I didn't think San Diego would come out like this. I know it's early, but
I thought
not
they
like
would be
this.
good.
I thought it would be
You know
good,
what?
not like
I'm
this.
gonna keep it in California. The Angels.
Mm,
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it in California. I think year 2 under Coach Washington, I this team look a little different.
right.
And then, but you know, of course, number 27 got to play at least 100 games. Duh. But it's something about this Angel team I like every time they on MLB TV or they're on ESPN. ESPN I took put them on a couple times because of course Mike Trout playing. But I like what I see from the Angels. Like matter of fact, like I'm sitting here like it's about time to order me an Angel jersey. It's getting about that time. That's how I know a team. I'm starting like a team because I like, but let me order a jersey.
Wait till July. We gotta, we know what it is with
That's
Trout.
what I say.
Yeah, just let's wait.
Can he play? Damn, we low in the setting. Can he play 100 games?
Can he play 60 games? We see this a lot. But yeah, I'm shocked at them. I'm shocked at Padres. Again, I just didn't think they were going to come out like this. It's still early. We've seen teams do this and they fizzle out, but Padres look like they for real. Even the Giants, man. I didn't see the Giants coming out, like they did. So
my cousin says, so if the Hawks win Friday, are they in the playoffs?
Yeah, of course.
I don't even know if they're gonna win Friday.
I think
What happened if the Hawks win Friday?
They're gonna beat Miami. I mean they just make it to the first round of playoffs like they usually do.
Yeah.
And lose. So I don't think they could beat. Wouldn't that be a crazy upset though if they can beat Cleveland? Cleveland just too big, but you just never know it.
Donovan Mitchell just do something to Atlanta. I don't care what he is. He just something about Donovan Mitchell love playing in Atlanta.
What? Because he love playing against his boy Trey.
Yeah, he just doing it to us.
But
damn.
Will they play? No, they play. They play Cleveland, dog.
Yeah, we'll get Cleveland.
Yeah, they play Cleveland. Cleveland number 1. They play Cleveland. Ab said Trout ain't fitting, dude.
He said what?
Trout ain't fitting.
I mean, we know
with you.
We know that. We
right.
know that, Al, but I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Well, it was fun tonight, man. It was
man, it's always a good time, man. I'm gonna go watch me one more R&B podcast before I go to bed. Can't decide which one. I mean, all the episodes, man. Tank and this Jay Valentine dude. I didn't know who Jay Valentine is. I thought it was Jay Holiday, but some dude named Jay Valentine. But
it's not Jay Holiday. I thought it was too.
Nah, it's Jay. Some dude named Jay Valentine.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But they can't have 2 R&B guys like that. 2 major R&B guys do it. Just like now, you're starting to see, besides all the smoke, you can have two. If you notice, you have a NBA player, you have somebody like one of their homeboys or something.
Yeah.
So
I be trying to like mellow podcast, but there's something about it. Maybe because
I
I
said
don't
I was
like
gonna watch it.
I don't like which one he got? Desus or Mero? Who the light skinned one?
I don't know his name, but I know you're talking about that one dude. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, Desus and Mero. But yeah, I didn't really like them. So he really be like getting on my nerve a little bit because like, no, you're not even an athlete, man. Like Melo, why you pick this dude? Well, Melo
Right.
picked him because he probably had a huge following. But whatever.
But what I will say about Mellows is I haven't watched it. I watch clips. So I said I'm gonna watch it, see what it
Yeah.
is. But like you said, it's something like I don't know if I can watch a whole, just sit down and watch a whole.
Yeah, I had to watch
podcast.
the thesis.
But
Yeah, I had to
but
I had to watch
Mello,
the thesis.
Mello, they don't hold back from the truth at all. Like,
don't.
okay, all the smoke, we know what they do anyway. But all the smoke more so asks questions to their guests and all that. Where Mello them really is like they say what they feel. Like when I don't know if you saw the clip with Strahan, when Strahan was on there, and a girl from ESPN with the short hair.
Yeah.
That
McNutt.
was good. Yeah, McNutt, and the way they were talking, and they were, and what Mello was saying, like it's straight to the like, this is what it is. Whereas all the smoke is great, but they're asking you learning more about the other people, which is great.
Right.
And let me say this, dog. We're gonna call him Unc too. I love Unc and I'm talking about what's his name? Golly, his name Vernon Maxwell. I love Vernon Maxwell, but all right, man, it's enough. Like now they trying to
I don't love
him. It's like
him.
it's not because y'all forcing him.
I don't want to watch him interview nobody. I don't want now.
And he's not even interviewing, but it's like he's on there every time, and it's forcing him. It's like,
oh yeah,
we good.
Well, first of all, he wasn't even that good. I mean, he wasn't even that good. Like,
talking about playing or talking about playing?
Yeah, Vernon Maxwell.
Oh, yeah. He was
That's a tough guy. Okay,
right.
Y'all pass around that picture where y'all thought he choked Jordan. He ain't choked no Jordan. Y'all stop.
Right, but Vernon was funny. Vernon's funny because he just going, he's funny. But it's like they forcing him now with all the smoke, and it's like, all right, man.
I will tell y'all something y'all need to watch, and I was shocked because I do not watch Drink Champs. I do not watch Drink Champs.
What?
Drink Champs with Will Smith.
Of course, you don't watch Drink Champs.
No.
Drink Champs.
I can only watch an hour up until Norris start getting high and drunk. Then I can't watch no more. Then he start slobbing and spinning.
Right.
Clearly, Will Smith hit people like, hey, none of that smoking, none of that stuff. None of that. So, but Nor was locked in the folk. I guess he didn't have all those vices.
Right.
Hey, I don't really kind of realize you just you just gonna always go against the grain. So I don't even be tripping. Vernon Maxwell was not that nice. You know what I'm saying? Stop. He was a good player. That man was on dope the whole time. Stop it. That's what y'all like about it. He was on dope.
I mean, I agree. He was a good player. Like
he was a good player. But he ain't the reason Houston won a championship. Like, get out of here with that.
But Ab saying we want more more Vernon. I get it, but what I'm saying is I don't know if you've seen it, Ab.
Well, I don't watch all the smoke. So
what they're trying to do is because it's not like all this. This is like this thing they have now with Matt Barnes and this Vernon as Max and he talking about stuff that's going on today. So it's not like
really? Okay. Well,
but but what I'm saying is, and it's not as they trying to set him up, but it's like they forcing it, and it's not as
okay. I go give it a listen. I go give it one.
I don't like it. It's because it's not good. It's not what you saw it in. You know what I'm saying? Vernon gonna be true, but it ain't
in between one of my Tubi movies. I give Vernon Maxwell a shot.
Yeah, but that Will Smith was dope, man. And
man, that Will Smith interview, I was like, I left that thing. I was like, oh, I really rock with Will Smith. Like,
Yeah,
but a lot of y'all had Will Smith messed up anyway, man. I always rock with Will. Like,
yeah, me too. I always rock with Will,
you
but
know,
I thought
not
it was
not
dope
like
though.
top 5 rapper, but like I rock Will, man. You know, yeah,
What I love, and then we could go. What I love about Nori, even with whether it's Will, Kanye, whatever. Like now, of course, before the show, they was like, "Yo, don't talk about this," and Nori respected that. But for the most part, whatever you say, don't Nori gonna say what he say. You know, it is no holding back. But
yeah,
he's like, but it's more comical than like somebody like a Charlemagne. But
yeah.
with Nori just that's just Nori. So real quick,
Well, he
have
good up until he get drunk. Until he get
yeah.
drunk and high, he good.
Have you seen the one when he with Memphis Bleak?
I like all on with Bleak. Like he should have
Okay,
Bleak
okay, okay,
on.
okay.
He should
All
have
the
Bleak
time, yeah,
on once a month because
yeah, because they chemistry
Bleak
is
is
crazy,
hilarious, man.
funny.
Dog, the Jay-Z ticket story, classic.
Yeah,
Jay, who? I'm Ticket Man now.
right. I'm ticking man. Yeah, that was horrible.
I don't know. I don't know BJ. I don't know who worked for BJ.
The funny part was he said my wife was like, "Yo, I want to go to the B concert." He like, "Yo, what you telling me?" Like, you ain't about to get me.
Hey, Bleak say, I call everybody who I know work for Jay. And they were like, yeah, you gotta call Jay. Gotta call Jay.
No, it's more than 2. It's like 3 with Bleak.
Yeah, Bleak. Let me tell you something, man.
Bleak on
Bleak
there like 3 or 4 times. Yeah.
Bleak is hilarious, dog.
When he called out your boy golly, Lil C's with that remember when Lil C's talk, he's like, yo, he's like, I'm sorry, man, but yo, what Biggie said to you about that line talking about I picked Lil C's, like, you ain't Jane take him out, woman, you bucket like.
And Bleak funny dude. I could go get a bill with Bleak. I could be like, man, Bleak, just tell stories. Just tell me stories, man.
Then Nori talking about, yo, Bleak, you know you was bugging when you went after Nas, right? All right, man. All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for hanging with us, kicking with us, man. This was very dope. This was fun.
Good Friday this weekend, everybody. It's Easter weekend. I know y'all ain't dying no eggs, but get some plastic eggs and to put some candy and some gifts in those. Because I know the way the price of eggs, I know y'all ain't dying no eggs.
Are you gonna be there Friday?
Nah. So I have to. I'm speaking at a seminar in Gainesville. I'm going Friday, and then Saturday I'm gonna be down in Jacksonville. I'm speaking this weekend, everybody. Speaking.
Wait, Good Friday is the 20th?
Good Friday is no Easter on the 20th. Easter on 4/20.
Oh Lord.
Right. Who did that?
Let me tell us the quick story. I'm gonna tell a quick story about that one time. Who did that? They should have skipped that. But look, bruh, I will never forget 1 year. We went to church for Easter and all that. It was Easter Sunday. I've been brought up in the church. I'm raised in the church. My father's a pastor. And then fellas was like, hey man, y'all want to go to Strokers? I'm like, what? You want to go to Strokers? I'm like, man, it's Easter. Like, so what? Let's go to Strokers, man. I'm like, all right, whatever. We went, have fun, wild out. Bro, I went to bed that night, and every night I always say my prayer. I said, God, never mind. I just went to sleep, dog. I ain't say my prayer. I felt bad. I didn't say no prayers, Mace. I felt bad, dog. I don't think I said a prayer for like 2 or 3 nights, dog. I felt horrible. I don't think God gonna get me, but yeah. 420 on Easter. Look, hey, look, Mace. Look. He said, "Don't eat your 420 praising the Most Highest while get their highest."
Listen, if I see any of yous with a joint in your mouth or a blunt in your hand, I am gonna walk sideways away from y'all. Y'all can't wait to 421. Y'all can't just do it 419. Come on, everybody, come on. Let's have some couth about this thing.
Right.
It's the Lord's Day, man. It's Resurrection Sunday. That's how that's how y'all gonna start.
I can hear Smokey now. I came from the earth. He did it for you and me, man. Take advantage, man. Take advantage. Smokey said that. Yeah, I'm
All of
trying
you
to
better be watching the Ten Commandments and all the other Easter shows.
Ab said on every food holiday. Bro, this ain't no food holiday.
Hey, it's weed. It's weed smoke every day. You can't go to the grocery store and not smell weed.
Right.
Like, who's smoking in here? Like, did they light the blunt in the stove?
Bro, you ain't lying.
That should give me a headache. I be like,
I don't know, man.
do y'all got smoke everywhere you go? Whatever, man. Whatever.
Right.
I'm a reformed smoker. I long time ago in the galaxy far away. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all my one of my weed stories one day. Y'all ain't ready for it yet, but yeah, it was a good show. It was a good show.
It was a great show, man. Look, and, y'all know how we do it, man.
Yeah, man.
Yo, you hear this music? I already know what it means, man. It means it is time to let you go. Before we let you go, you might be one of them. First of all, I want to give a shout out to the Almighty God for giving me this platform to do what I do, say what I say, make you all happy, upset, mad, want to give me a stop it button. God, I appreciate it. Crazy, man. This is therapeutic. They said it before. This is therapeutic. Definitely tonight. This is therapeutic. Also, man, I got to shout out to my homie, my guy Mace. Mace, what you got to say, man?
I can't stress this enough, everybody. Love on your family, love on your people, man. Just always be the love, and most importantly, just be a good person.
Yeah.
Just be a good person out here. That's all I ask of people. Just be a good person.
Yeah, got you, Mike. Also, man, shout out to the homie cousin. He couldn't make it, Dr. Fowler.
Our guy.
Yeah, Dr. Fowler was, he saving lives and helping people out and hips and all that. So
that's what he's doing.
He appreciated me. That's what he's doing. So we couldn't make it. Also, shout out to everybody who listened and watched the show live. We shout out to Ab Stanley, TJ Bentley, Will Womack. I ain't gonna do the whole names. Marlon, Lisa. Who else we have in here? We had
everybody.
We had everybody. I don't want to leave
everybody. We appreciate
out.
y'all, man. We appreciate y'all.
Jarius. Yeah, man.
Y'all
we had everybody in here.
Homies.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all. Also, I want to. Vince came in for a little bit. Antoine.
Vance.
Also, man, I want to shout out to my lovely children, my auntie, uncles, brothers, sisters, cousins, nieces, nephews, grandparents, play cousins. Hey, man, love on family. As May said, let family know that you love them. Love them while they still can feel it. Love them while they are still alive. Eat good, drink responsibly, think smart. Be strategic out here, man. Also, you got MLB, you got playing games. You got.
Man, tell Nick Ferguson to get off my phone, man.
Nick, hey, tell that joke. I'm gonna hit that joke up. I almost had him come on because I knew it was too late, but we gotta have him come on. We gotta have Nick come on. I don't know how we gonna get the whole show.
Receivers run out of bounds after they go back to the side after a go route bust. We gotta go back to the photo and then run another go route. You playing zone. Oh my God, let me shuffle 3 yards and squat. Oh my God, somebody's coming in my area. Like, get out of here.
Hey, NHL playoffs also going on. College baseball, all of it.
All of it.
Till next week, same time, same show, same crazy host, same sports nonsense. When you miss me,
Y'all eat too much this weekend, man. I gotta go pack.
Where you going?
I'm going to Gainesville. Like I'm going to Gainesville Friday, Jacksonville Saturday. I'll be back Saturday night.
Hey man, be safe, bro.
Yo.
Peace.
What up, y'all? You know who it is, your boy Kiss. Right now, you checking out the 3-point conversion.